Hi everyone. Today I'm going to tear down a Western Electric 1013 butt set. This phone was available in orange and blue. I have the orange one here. I have a blue one in the other room, but I've never taken that one apart, and I've taken this one apart a number of times, so this is the one we're going to work on today. So the first thing to do is to take off the small cover in front of the dial. We're going to do that by simply getting under the 3 tabs here and popping it out gently. So you can see it has a nice Bell System logo on it there. If we can get it into focus. Well, I guess there we go. Nice Bell System logo. The dial itself is a little tricky. This one, because I've had it open a number of times, is going to be a little easier. But you can see these 3 wings here are slightly off alignment with these tabs. So what I need to do is I hold my dial in place and I just sort of push these tabs slightly until they get into the correct positioning. You can try and get under them a little bit and lift as you push, and eventually they'll move. And then, as you can see, once they are lined up here, this whole mechanism just lifts right out. Oh, I guess, did I not have it lined up perfectly? Yeah, there we go. There we go. And the finger wheel comes out with that as well, because the finger wheel is actually moving with the dial. You can see there's a little clip there, and that rests in here and pushes so that there's a little bit of range of motion for that finger wheel. Now that we've got that done, there are 3 screws to remove. The first 2 are obvious. They're right there in the rubber on the handle. The third one, a little less obvious, is underneath the clip right there. These screws do not have to be fully removed. They just have to be pulled back enough so that they're no longer in the bottom plastic. So just ease them off ever so slightly. With these 2, you can sort of feel there's a lot more give. Once they start spinning freely, you know you've come out. The first time I took the butt set apart, I had these 2 screws entirely out, and they do catch on the plastic. So if you're taking them all the way out, you're threading them through the outer shell as well. Anyhow, that should just lift right off, and there we have disassembled the handset. You can see here these 2 metal clips hook in, and they provide electrical continuity for the dial and the transmitter. From there, we have a bunch of screws to remove to actually get this apart. First, we'll do the top here. This should be 1 screw at the top to release that, and then 2 screws holding it in. Again, we have metal clips providing electrical continuity between the speaker and the rest of the body of the phone. So that lifts out like that. And then down here we have, first thing, I'm going to remove this on the black lead. This is screwed through a piece of plastic that connects up to one of our wires in the transmitter. So I'm just going to remove that. This is a longer screw than the rest. So if you're taking it apart, make sure you don't lose that screw. And then we have 3 more screws, one there, one there, one there, to remove the cover of the transmitter. Very quickly, 1 screw there, 1 screw here, and 1 screw down here. Now, if I wanted to, I could further disassemble this, but I'm not going to. You can see there's the red wire that came off of the transmitter cup. That was secured in there. When I reassemble this, I have to make sure that we do reattach it, otherwise you'll get one-way audio. There's a small clip here holding everything together, holding all the wires in place. But you can see there's not much to it. Here's our hook switch. But that's it. Not much to these test sets. They are designed to work for the technician, and that is about it. I will not be taking these out. If I take the transmitter cap out, there's a grommet there that will need to be replaced. And I believe both of the transmitter and the receiver are glued in place in this particular set. So it will be quite a bit of effort to replace them. You can tell by the dates, 978 right there, and 978 on the receiver. There's really no reason why these should have to be replaced unless they're seeing extremely heavy use. So that's it. That's the teardown of the Western Electric 1013B butt set.